Windsor is an historic town in Berkshire, England, just on the outskirts of London. It is widely known as the site of Windsor Castle, one of the official residences of the British royal family. The European Conservatives and Reformists group in the European Parliament held its study days there.
This is for the first time ever when the ECR group is holding its study days in the United Kingdom. And it's of course of utmost importance because the British Conservative Party has been and is the most powerful and strongest member of our group. So we are very thankful to our British friends that they organized a very good 3-day program for us. We are in Windsor, which is a very lovely place to be, and we have a lot of interesting discussions with many cabinet ministers, because as we all know, the British Conservative Party is in power since last year. Yesterday we've met with Foreign Secretary William Hague. We also shortly met with the Prime Minister, with David Cameron, and I think that it's a good signal that the leadership of the British Conservative Party pays a lot of attention to ECR existence, and it will do anything to help us to grow and to flourish and to get our message through.
I think that the ECR group has already got a very clear position as a transnational group in the European Parliament, which is committed to budget discipline but is also committed to the long-term measures to support economic growth through developing the single market and reducing the cost of European regulation upon business, particularly upon small and medium-sized businesses. So I think that the ECR can play a very useful role in showing that this is not just a British concern, this is a European concern about budgetary discipline, and that we need both to have a tight ceiling on overall expenditure, but also be creative about how the budget is structured. I mean, the ECR is already coming up with ideas about how particular areas of spending might be reduced to make space for increases in other aspects of spending and to secure better value for money for the European taxpayer.
During our study days, we had a very rich program. We debated defense and security issues. We also would debate a reform of a common fisheries policy, and we will have exchange of views with 5 cabinet ministers of the British government about various issues that are on the agenda these days in the United Kingdom. So we are very curious what we can learn from their experience.
This morning we've discussed defence and security. We've had Sir Malcolm Rifkin, who's a former British Foreign Secretary and former British Defence Minister, and he now chairs the Parliamentary Intelligence and Security Committee. We've had a very robust discussion, lots of interest from our members over a whole range of issues, from Syria to Libya to Afghanistan.
Basically trying to look at the ways in which Europe and the Western world should react towards these extraordinary changes in the Arab world. I think the Arab Spring is a very positive development. I think it's something we should welcome, but it means a short period of turmoil before perhaps for 2 or 3 years, before these countries gradually emerge as stronger and more accountable and democratic systems.
The European Conservatives and Reformists, or ECR, is a centre-right, Euro-realist and anti-federalist political group in the European Parliament. It is a major force for change and reform in Europe.
Study days are one good opportunity to travel time to time outside of Brussels and to learn more about our member countries, about countries from which our member parties are. And believe it or not, this is for the first time we have a regular study days in United Kingdom, which might be quite surprising, but it's like it is, and therefore we are particularly grateful to our British friends that they invited us and that they organized this program for us.